So this week was Donald Trump's inauguration. Inauguration. Fuck it. Anyway, Donald Trump became the president this week. So, of course, there were protests. For some reason, there were protests in Australia, which is quite literally on the other side of the world. And of course, America is a big country and they have a habit of sticking their noses in where it might not belong. But anyway, of course there were protests in Washington, and not so surprisingly it turned out to be quite a lot of riots. It's weird, you know, these liberals, Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, when they are protesting it somehow turns into a riot. Weird, isn't it? First of all, it's not brave or something that, at least myself, I don't look like, whoa, they are good people. If you are wearing something in your face that you can't be recognized, scarf or something like that, and then you go out and break Bank of America's windows or Starbucks windows, and in case of Black Lives Matter beat up white people, it just shows that you're weak. And of course there were protests that went on smoothly, but you know, riots, nobody was surprised. And then if somebody is, like, I think it was a TV host or something like that, and somebody just went and punched him in the face, so that is weak also. Just hit somebody out of the blue. Especially when he hasn't done anything to you. And again, if you're covering your face, you are breaking stuff, setting a limousine on fire, whatever it's, you're protesting against Donald Trump or you're supporting Black Lives Matter. For me, if I see you rioting out there, I'm getting more on Trump's side, or moving further away from Black Lives Matter. And one final point is that they were chanting something like, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist, something like that. When was the last time that KKK were protesting, rioting, beating up black people on the streets? When was the last time? And now, when was the last time that Black Lives Matter were protesting and rioting and beating up white people? As you can see, I'm a white man, but if I were a black man, I would still be more afraid of Black Lives Matter than KKK, because I would see the statistics that more white people are killed, even though blacks commit 50% of the homicides or violent crimes, whatever. If you're basically against, if you're telling those stats, then if I were a black man, I would tell that to a black person. They would call me Uncle Tom, probably, or some other words that. And now that Donald Trump is the president, will KKK make a comeback? No. Technically they've never left, I guess. They're still KKK, but for what I understand, they haven't done anything in a long time. So black people, don't be afraid, and white social justice warriors, don't be afraid. The KKK won't be coming back to what it was decades ago. Thanks, bye.